I also wanted to remind you that his conduct also had a huge expense. A huge expense. Look at verse 11. So the Lord sent the commanders of the Assyrian armies, and they took Manasseh prisoner. They put a ring through his nose. I guess that's a fashion statement now, but they put a ring through his nose. They bound him in bronze chains, and they led him away to Babylon. Do you know what happens? This king, surrounded by wealth and comfort, was now a prisoner and was controlled by an enemy. This is what we risk. If we make choices that are contrary to God's word, this is what can happen. We find ourselves being led spiritually by the nose and imprisoned to the enemy of our souls, where we are now under his bondage and his control, and we are in bondage to him. Boy, Manasseh, it didn't have to be this way. And every single person under the sound of my voice who maybe you could relate just a little bit to this, it didn't have to be this way. Now you hear me. You please hear me. Because our culture has created a culture of victims, where now we don't accept responsibility for the bad choices that we've made. Well, I was raised, blah, blah, blah. Well, I went through this. Well, okay. And there are tough upbringings. I came from a broken home, raised by a single mom. So I get it. There's bad choices. There's bad things that happen to us, but I'm going to tell you again, God's grace is greater than all of that. And hear me today, you need not think that you are a statistic, because you are not. In God's eyes, he can make you victorious over whatever your background is, whatever baggage you bring to the table. Understand that God's greater than your baggage. He's greater than your background. He's greater than your bad choices. He's greater than what has happened to you. And I am not minimizing what has happened to you, but I refuse to maximize what has happened to you. I refuse to give the enemy of our souls control over anybody in here because of your experience in the past. I believe that Jesus Christ can redeem your experience. I believe that Jesus can use your experience for his glory. I believe that the God of the entire universe, who created the entire universe, can take that what was meant for evil and turn that around for good. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Manasseh's conduct. Who would have thought that would have happened from a person who was raised in a godly home? But I not only want to look at his conduct,